viewers. I'm Mrs. Olaogi Ajoke. Today we shall be looking at literary devices. What are literary devices? A literary device is any specific aspect of literature which we can recognize, identify, interpret, and analyze. A literary element refers to components of literary work such as character, setting, plot, theme, denouement, motive, narrative point of view, and so many others. Literary elements, also known as literary devices, are writing techniques used to create artistic special effects that immerse the reader into a narrative, story, or text. There are specific ways that storytellers use words in specific pattern to tell their stories. We have so many of them, like I mentioned earlier, and an example here is simile. What is simile? This is an indirect comparison of two unrelated things or objects. That is, in simile we compare two things that are not alike, that are different from one another, using words like as, like, as though, and so on. Example: she is as dark as a charcoal. We all know the color of charcoal, that is very black. You cannot have a white charcoal, neither can you have a blue or yellow charcoal. So charcoal is very black. So for you to compare somebody's complexion to that of a charcoal, you know that you are seeing something that is kind of similar. But the two things you are comparing, one is a living thing or living a human being, and while the other one is just an ordinary object which has that black color. The another one is behaving like a goat. When you are comparing human being to an animal, we all know that a goat is an animal. Now, what features does a goat has that can make you to refer to a human being as a goat? We all know that a very dominant feature of a goat is that of stubbornness. When you keep any food item here and there's a goat around, even if you are holding cane, that goat will make an attempt to come and eat from whatever you have put down. And even when you use the cane to beat the goat, it will surely come back except to remove that food from that spot. That is when the goat will stop coming. So for you to compare this human being to a goat, that means he's showing that behavior, that stubbornness. Maybe you have corrected him or her for doing something wrong, but he refused to eat. Then you could say he's behaving like a goat. Then the second one here is metaphors. What are metaphors? They are known as direct comparison, and this is a statement in which two things that are often unrelated are compared to each other. Examples is a goat. When you call a human being a goat, now you can see I'm not using the word has or like. You are saying it directly, either because you are angry or because that person really deserves to be called that name. Now, this person again is proving stubborn, and that is why you are referring to him as a goat. Now, the second example: this tree is the god of the forest. For you to refer to a tree, a mere tree, to the god of the forest, you have given it a kind of bigger power, bigger authority. That is, it can even be a tree that is being worshipped by people in that community. So you can no longer compare it to other trees, or you cannot use it for any other purpose than being used for the purpose of worship, because it is being referred to as the god of the forest. And when you now do otherwise to that type of tree, then the people that are worshiping it will what? They will rise against you, and that will cause religious intolerance, because they will let you know that this is what we refer to as our God. Whether you have one God that they don't see, they don't really care. Then another example here is personification. Personification means when you use features of animals or human beings for inanimate or non-living things. How is this possible? When you say the sun is smiling at me, we all know that the sun cannot smile. And even if the sun is smiling, how do you know? That means you are indirectly giving the features of human being that can actually smile to that or to the sun. And that is how you can say the sun is smiling at you. Then another one is the tree is waving at me. Maybe when there is heavy breeze and the breeze is actually blowing the leaf of the tree, and now you are saying it's waving at you. That means you have given a tree the features of human being and the ability to what? To wave. That means in your mind you have created hands for that tree and is using that hand to wave at you. Thank you.